All right, welcome MMA Al Dente fans. I am back. In case you guys missed me, I should let you know I was sick as fuck all week. If you saw the last video, you may have seen at the end some snot dripping out of my fucking nose. Sorry to gross you out, but it turns out I was sick and it only got worse. I had like a fever all week and yada yada yada. I'm back. It's Saturday right now, like 3 o'clock, 3:30. The fights are starting at 5:30, so I wanted to rush and make this video just to document my bets for the week, because I feel like I need to redeem myself after last week. All right, I've got a good amount of bets here. Let me just start at the top. I'm picking Luque wins, but I'm not betting on that. I'm betting on the under, because when Luque wins, typically it's a finish, and this time he's got 4.5 rounds to get it done. I love Luque at I love the finish at minus 130. I shouldn't say the finish, but I like it going under 4.5 rounds at minus 130. I just think those are really good odds for Vicente Luque fight. I know Luque Muhammad is the exact opposite, and he's incredibly durable, where Luque put him out. But, we've seen Belal take his ass kickings, and he doesn't fold. I just think Luque is so good everywhere, and although Belal Muhammad can follow that Michael Graves game plan and win a decision here, I like Luque to win, and I just think those odds for the under-over, and especially being set at 4.5 rounds, they got that one wrong. So I'm attaching that with a few others in a parlay, and I'll be betting on that solo when I'm drunk and it's the only fight left. All right. Next up, I guess I should start with the co-main event. I like Gadzhi Omar Gachiev. He's going to be winning a decision in this fight. I like the money line. You can't attach on BetUS a specific fighter winning via a prop. You can't take a fighter winning via Omar via decision. I can't put that in a parlay with other shit. So I like Omar via decision at plus 240. I think that's really good, and that's the primary outcome I'm expecting from this. So I'm going to hit that heavy. But I also like Omar at minus 120 winning, attached to a parlay with Luque and a few others that I'll get to here. But yeah, my pick is Omar, and I'm taking Omar to win via decision. If you can get that at plus 250 or something, I would hit that. I'd hit that. Listen to me. Speaking of which, Myra Bueno Silva. No. Where do I go from here? All right, Andre Fialho versus Miguel Baeza. I don't like much on that. I like Fialho's chances here, but not enough to bet on it. I do think Miguel Baeza was fucking hurt badly in his last loss to Chaos Williams, so it's got me questioning his durability, and Fialho is a good first-round finisher. So I like sprinkling something on that, but I'm not married to it. Next one, let me get to the real bets here. Pat Sabatini. I like Pat Sabatini to win via submission, but the submission odds aren't great. You get that at plus 175. I feel like why not just take him via finish at plus 130? Because on the off chance he's in the full mount punching away, you don't want to be the asshole that bet on the rear naked choke when you could have just bet on the full mount. That's what the whole finish is altogether. So I like him via finish at plus 130. As far as parlays go, I like under 2.5 rounds at minus 110. I think that not only catches all the options, obviously, for Sabatini, but it also hedges against his chin, which we saw get rocked versus Jamal Embers, but TJ Laramie's not going to rock him. It's something, and it lets you attach it to parlays. So I attached that to a few parlays, and I played Sabatini via finish at plus 130. William Knight, I like. I threw a little something on William Knight on the money line, but I wasn't too invested in this to attach it to parlays because I don't want it to ruin any other bets. But I like William Knight winning the fight, and he's a plus 150 underdog. I just think there's a lot of options for him. His explosiveness can steal any round, and his power can end any fight. And Devin Clark, although he's a workhorse and he's going to absolutely be winning the overwhelming majority of this fight, I just see him being too hittable, he's not quite a sound fighter. I don't think he's going to be put in a triangle choke by William Knight here, but I could see some elbows against the cage hurting him, and I could see him giving up some positions and really flustering himself. He's a guy that he gets it in his head. He's got to get you down with the double leg. Got to get you down with the double leg against the cage. And William Knight is a guy who, you know, you want to take away all of his weapons. You stay on the outside. Devin Clark's not able to fight that fight like we saw with Maxim Grishin. He's going to be on the inside, and that's where William Knight can swing those 2-foot arms and hurt somebody. I think 2 feet is actually pretty long, but you know, he's got very short arms, and he's going to be able to reach Devin Clark when Devin Clark's on the inside. So in general, I like the money line with William Knight. I think he can win a decision just as much as he can win a knockout. So I'm taking William Knight there. I am also taking Chris Barnett. I'm not taking him, but I'm betting on Chris Barnett to win via decision at plus 550. Not married to it, not attaching it to parlays, but I just think he's a guy who will absolutely win round 1. And I'm even more sure that he's going to lose round 3 against Martin Boudet. But Boudet is a very hittable guy. He's very... he's durable, but he's very beatable. You know, it's like I've seen him win his last 2 fights. He won getting his ass kicked. I don't know. He's on a good winning streak, and he's a capable fighter, but I'm taking Chris Barnett. I'm betting on him anyway. Huggy Bear, because although he's been finished plenty of times in the past, he's shown to be a durable fighter. He's in shape. Obviously, this is his moment. It's going to be the best he's ever been. He's in the UFC here. And I really like his movement and his diversity, you know, kicks, and he mixes not just spinning kicks, but, you know, low kicks, high kicks, whatever. And I like him fighting on the outside. The short little meatball, I think he wins on the outside against Martin Boudet. So, again, wouldn't surprise me at all if Boudet won. Boudet's a pretty heavy favorite, but I think there's something there with Charles Barnett, or Chris Barnett, whatever. I'm thinking of Charles Bennett. And also, as far as parlays go, I wanted to attach that Pat Sabatini under and the Omar Gachiev money line with Jordan Levitt to win the Jordan Levitt, the money line, goes into the parlay. I can't do anything with submissions or knockouts or whatever, but my pick is him winning via submission. That's Trey Ogden's weakness. Trey Ogden, I think, wins every second of this fight. Every possible second he wins of this fight until he gets submitted. And there were no submission lines for Jordan Levitt. They had submission lines for every other fight, just not this one. And that's the one I wanted to see. And by submission lines, I mean submission or knockout. They usually isolate those from the finish. And whereas they have it available for... who was it? Like, you know, everybody else, Pat Sabatini and whoever, it's not available for Levitt. I think if Levitt wins really against anybody, pretty much it's a submission, although he's got decision capabilities. But Trey Ogden, I think, has a good chance of winning a decision here. So I like hedging my bet on Jordan Levitt with Trey Ogden to win a decision at plus 250. You know, like I said, I expect him to be winning this fight until he's not. Jordan Levitt, he's a crafty guy. He's really sloppy on his feet, but he's a submission machine. And, you know, for a guy like Trey Ogden, I think he's got 5 losses, 4 of which come via submission, 2 of which come to Thomas Gifford, who's no longer in the UFC. Jordan Levitt I'd put above anybody he's fought submission-wise. And I just think it's they dropped the ball on this one. So I like him, the money line, Jordan Levitt, plus 120, factored into parlays. I like Levitt winning via finish, because that's the only thing they can give me, at plus 240. And I like hedging that bet with Trey Ogden winning a decision at plus 250. All right, so again, my bets from the top. Vicente Luque, Luque Muhammad under 4.5 rounds at minus 130. Matched with Omar Gachiev, the money line at minus 120. Pat Sabatini versus TJ Laramie under 2.5 rounds at minus 110. And Jordan Levitt, the money line at plus 120. In addition, I like a few other things. I like Levitt, if you can get it via submission, I would hit that. I'd hit it, whatever. Trey Ogden via decision as a bet hedge. I like sprinkling a little something on Chris Barnett. He's a plus 190 underdog, and I think he can win a decision here. I like him at plus 550 to win a decision. Those are incredible odds. And I like William Knight at plus 150. I might throw that in a few parlays before the event starts. The event starts in like 2 hours here. But I'm afraid of ruining parlays. But in general, I like him winning the fight. And no doubt, before that fight comes around, I'll be betting on it. And that's pretty much it. Those are my bets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm still sweating like an animal as I sit here in my fucking bathrobe. And enjoy the event. It's a relatively shitty event. But still, we get 14 fights. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Same channel, same bathrobe, same fucking poverty. All right.